Hello everyone, welcome to Football Talk. There's going to be a new series I'm going to be doing on a regular basis. So today's topics are Thiago Alcantara, linked to Liverpool Football Club, and Barcelona and Real Madrid's downfall. Hello everyone, welcome to LFC Red Forever channel. So we're going to start with Thiago Alcantara. A lot of people have been saying he's linked to Liverpool, he's agreed 4-year contract, and so on and so on. That I don't know about. Is it made up? I don't know. The press might say it's happening and all that stuff, but until I see him sign the actual contract and in a Liverpool shirt, and obviously making a video for Liverpool LFC TV, I won't believe it, basically, because we've seen it before. Remember Fekir Friday and all that stuff we've been doing in the past, and we had a pie on our face. We can't do that anymore, people. We have to wait until he signs the contract, and then we'll see where we could go from there. Do we need him? Absolutely, 100% yes. Because shall I tell you why? He's different to our midfield. Our midfield consists of hard-working, possession-keeping, closing down, and energetic players. That's what we've got at the moment. I don't know about how long Gini Wijnaldum is going to stay. I heard he's been linked to Barcelona, but that's just talk as well. Only just offer him the contract, Liverpool FC. Offer the guy the contract. I don't know what more he has to do. We've won every trophy going bar the domestic cups like the League Cup and the FA Cup. Just give the guy the contract. Everybody loves him at Anfield. He's got his own song, for God's sakes. So I can't say any more about Gini Wijnaldum than that. Give him the contract, Liverpool Football Club. You know we need him. I know he's at the latter age of his life, but he's still in his prime. Please sign him up. Thank you. In regards to Thiago Alcantara, I watched him when I was a kid. I watched him when I was sort of younger. Forget about kid. I watched him when I was younger at Barcelona when he was coming up, and he's a technical player. He's like a thinking player. He could play in defensive midfield, like a number 10 or central midfield. He's a thinking player. So basically, that's what we're missing at Liverpool. We need a player that actually can create and set piece specialist, which he is. And we've been looking for that for years. We've almost signed Fekir because of that. Unfortunately, due to his knee injury and the way it was operated on, we couldn't get him. He's at Real Betis now, doing all right actually. And this is what we need with Thiago. We need him in Liverpool to create, basically be dynamic to the midfield we've got. We need a different midfielder to the ones we got. A guy who do things out of the ordinary, which we haven't got in the middle. And if he comes in, he will bring that. He's 29, so I'm not too sure if FSG sign players at that age. Can't remember ever signing players at that age. Maybe Milner, but Milner I think was 28, 27 when he first came. And we can't have too many of them in the squad because all FSG rely on is youth players coming through, making them money, and then pushing on the first team players. You can't say enough about FSG. I know people are not happy with them. They say they don't spend much, but we're not Man City people. We're not Chelsea. We're not Man United. Man United probably are in the same position as us, but their revenue and their shirt sales and everything like that brings in a lot of money because of the years and years of winning the league, which we haven't. Before that, that was us. Now it's Man United. Even that they're not doing well anymore, but they still have that fan base around the world, which we don't have as much as them, unfortunate to say. Because, like when you're winning titles, you get supporters from all around the world follow you, and investors from all around the world follows you as well, which we are working on at the moment. Eventually, I think we will get there. We'll get back to our perch on the league, and plus, fan base wise, financial wise, because that's all FSG do. They don't do this spending like 200 million on a player and all that stuff. That's not FSG. They're Moneyball. If you look at their baseball team, that's how they started winning again. I'm not complaining personally. As long as Klopp is happy, I'm happy. I'm not going to be talking about FSG in a bad way. As soon as I see Klopp complaining about them and saying they're not supporting him the way he's supposed to be supported, then I will jump on board. But for now, we're winning trophies. We're doing things we've never done. What we've done before, but for years and years, over 30 years, and we can't really go on about it, people. Just enjoy the ride until things go bad, which I doubt is going to happen under FSG. Just believe in them. They are building a new stadium as well. Don't forget that. Our stadium, we're staying at Anfield. We're building stands all over Anfield, and we're making it bigger and bigger to compete with the biggest teams in Europe. And we'll see where we go from there. But for now, please sit tight and see what Liverpool is going to do. Don't rely on this Thiago Alcantara transfer, because people are feeding you false information. Until we see him signing on a dotted line, please sit tight. Let's talk about Barcelona and Real Madrid. I heard Messi wants to go. But we've heard this before. It's not the first time we heard Messi complaining about leaving and all that stuff. Each time, even last season when we beat them, this 2 seasons before, when we beat them in the Champions League, he said he wants to go. It's just a thing to get a rise out of people. That's what it is, people. He ain't going nowhere. Let's just be honest. Messi would never leave Barcelona. It's because they phoned Suarez telling him that he can leave for free. And don't forget, Messi and Suarez are best friends. So they're going to be obviously in cahoots and, talking to each other over the phone. And Messi is the leader of the actual football club. So as soon as he complains, the whole world jumps in and starts listening to what he says. I don't think he'll be leaving. I think he'll be staying. As for Suarez and the other players that go to Real Madrid and Barcelona, think about it, people. Think about this before you jump ship to these people. To these clubs, you're never going to be a legend unless you perform game in, game out. Suarez, in my opinion, is a legend over there. He's won everything, and plus he scored a lot of goals. But the way they treat you is the worst of the worst, bottom of the bottom. How can you phone someone and tell him we don't need you anymore? How? Why are you not calling him face to face and out of respect for what he's done in the past? Why can't you talk to them like that, face to face, and tell them thank you for everything you've done? We're looking for a different direction now, younger players, and you can leave now. You go to a different club. But why over the phone, after what Suarez has done for Barcelona, is beyond me. And secondly, the players that say they want to go to Barcelona or Real Madrid, think about Suarez, think about Coutinho, and think about other players that went to these clubs. If you don't perform after 10 games, you're out of the club. That's what I'm trying to reach out to these players that actually go to these. I can't listen. It's Barcelona and Real Madrid. You can't say anything bad about the clubs, but the treatment of players is the worst. And I'm tired of players coming to Liverpool, like Man City or Chelsea or Man United or Arsenal, and then say like, eventually I want to go to Barcelona and Real Madrid. They don't treat you good over there, people. They never will. You have one bad game, they're going to turn on you. Just stick with your clubs. At least in the British clubs, you'll be a legend if you do well. These clubs don't care about you. That's all I've got to say about Barcelona and Real Madrid. And good luck to Suarez. He's done listen, for Liverpool fans, he will always be a legend. I know he only won one trophy, and that's the League Cup. But still, for what he's done on that season when he nearly won the league on his own, I could never be hard on that player. Outstanding player. I wish him all the luck. Not at Liverpool. I know some fans want him back to sit on the bench to cover Firmino, all that stuff. But wherever you go, good luck, Suarez, and God bless you. Man. Okay, people, like, share, and subscribe, and see you soon.